We're talking about an emotional topic this morning. It's something that a lot of folks have been talking about. It's something that touches the lives of thousands of Americans every year. Perhaps you have personally been impacted, which is why we want to have an important conversation about prevention in honor of today's Out of the Darkness Walk. Suicide remains a significant issue in our state. In fact, it's one of the leading causes of death for Michiganders, which is why so many are working so hard to stop it. Now, one of those people is Stephanie Grimes. She's a committee member for this year's Out of the Darkness Walk. It's a walk she's been doing for years. But back when Stephanie was in high school, she tried to end her life, not once, but 6 times. Today, the Southfield mom is a life coach and sharing her story in hopes of helping others.
Although most zebras are black and white striped, there was one special zebra whose colors were also bright.
Stephanie Grimes has struggled with depression and anxiety for years. She wrote Polka Dot Zebra during the pandemic to help kids like her.
Zappard, who is the character of this book, he was born with no stripes. Just knowing that it's okay for you to be different and unique because God created everyone to be different.
But Stephanie didn't always feel that way, especially in high school.
I didn't really like who I was. I wasn't comfortable with who I was. And I struggled with that a lot, and I attempted suicide 6 times.
She first attempted suicide at 16, trying until her mid-20s to end her life, overdosing on pills and being rushed to the hospital.
The worst thing is you want people to know what you're going through, but then you don't know how to tell those people because you're afraid of what people may say or what they may think of you.
Stephanie has spent years in therapy undergoing treatment. She's now a certified life coach dedicated to helping others.
I am very grateful. I'm very blessed. The things that I went through and the things that I struggled with made me the person that I am today. And simply, I just feel that God had another plan for me. That he needed me here to do the work that others may feel that they can't do.
Stephanie wants everyone to know they're not alone.
I am willing to make sure that at least we're saving one person's life through education and resources, just advocating to let people know that we want to prevent suicide and it's preventable. It just takes that one person, that one voice.
The mom of 2 launched her own nonprofit, Hope360.net, speaking out about suicide and mental health.
I'm glad that now that stigma is breaking and people are getting the courage to say, hey, you know what, I'm struggling and I need help. What do I need to do?
And Stephanie's story is a reminder that suicide and mental health conditions affect our lives and the lives of those we love and care about. Joining me now is Ian Perry, a volunteer with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and a huge supporter of the Out of the Darkness Community Walk, which is happening today. You're also a champion.
Yeah, I guess you could call it. It's quite the title, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so our Out of the Darkness Walk, the Metro Detroit area walk is today. It's in fabulous Ferndale at 9 Mile and Woodward. Registration started at 8:20 today.
Okay.
They've got, they have some stretching, some yoga. They've got a musical guest that's going to entertain our walkers between 9:30 and 10, and then the walk ceremony begins at 10 and the walk kicks off at 10:30.
And this is really about bringing awareness to suicide prevention, resources and tools and tips for folks, right?
Absolutely, and it's a way for us to partner with other local nonprofits. We have many resource tables that are there, tabling the event. We're anticipating around 3,000 to 4,000 walkers.
Wow.
We touch a lot of lives,
yeah,
as does suicide. So what we do is we advocate. We go out and we table events. We do community outreach. We also provide free programming and free training to anybody who reaches out at afsp.org/Michigan. That's the Michigan chapter. And again, we just try to serve those who are affected by suicide and bring hope.
And we were talking about how incredibly, how much it's grown just so incredibly over the years, right?
Absolutely. My first walk, there was approximately 200 people.
And now?
And now we're looking at, like I said, between 3,000 to 4,000.
Wow.
It's quite a bit. It's kind of sad that you know, that number's grown, but at the same time, we're getting our message out.
Yep.
And we're able to provide those services to the community.
Do you think another way to look at it as well is that just as a society, we are talking about mental health more, we are talking about suicide prevention when we're not feeling well to speak up about it? Do you think that's also playing a role here?
Absolutely. I think you know, in our country specifically, we do a really good job of taking care of our bodies from the neck down, and we've done a really poor job taking care of our bodies, our heads. So at the end of the day, mental health is physical health.
Yep.
And
this is why you're a champ.
well, but at the end of the day, you know, we just really need to provide the services that we can to everybody that needs it.
And that's why it's so important to have this walk. We've got information on Click on Detroit as well. There you see on your screen, you can reduce the annual suicide rate in the U.S. 20% by 2025. That is the goal. If you or someone you know needs help, please call, text, or chat the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. You matter, you are important, and we will be right back.
Thank you.